Well, India must be smarting after the loss in the first T20I, and the world champions are on their road to redemption as they take on Ireland in the second T20I live from Belfast today. There was a W once again for Shreyas Iyer, the new captain of India, as he won the toss once more and made the same decision. They elected to field first. It's an unchanged 11 for Ireland, and why would you want to change anything when it was so successful? Keep an eye out for Jay Mundra. He was successful with the ball, and Harry Tector is making his 100th cap for Ireland. No changes in the batting order, so you won't see a certain 15-year-old make his debut, but there are two debuts.
Johnny Kennedy in his 18th. It's match 2 of the Spinney Cup. The sun is shining. We're on the same surface, and we've got another sellout crowd to enjoy this wonderful occasion. Arshdeep Singh. Not there, deep. Not going to play a role there.
Now what a start for Rossiter. His first scoring shot, a maximum. Then again, this is what we were talking about. You just stand and deliver. Use your bottom hand, that's your strength. But try and look going down the ground. And this dimension of this ground will help you with that. Shorter straight boundaries.
Down the ground again. What a lusty blow that is from Ross Adair. Don't bother moving around the crease, Adair. Stand still and pump it long. First over, done and dusted. 13 without loss. Lovely shot. Very good from Tim Tector, because he gave himself just a little bit of room and it forced Harsha to do something different, and Tector punished him.
There's a wonderful shot. Obviously giving himself some room. It's a low full toss. But the good bit is he didn't try and overhit that. I just looked to time it and find the gap which he did.
Now then, that should be taken. That is soft. That is really soft. He went deep in his crease. Tim Tector, Harsha Rana learning, dragging his length back. Ireland have lost one. And Kishan, yours, mine, yours, 4.
That was a very, very tough opportunity. But I thought the keeper should have gone for it. Ishan Kishan should have gone for it. I think that's what Arshdeep is asking as well, because never looked like he's going to catch that. You can't really catch that with that technique, running backwards, run sideways. Just try and understand. And the wind's always going to take the ball further away from the fielder. Yeah, he couldn't hear it. That's what he's saying. I couldn't hear the call, but it was always seemed like it was going to be difficult for the keeper as well.
Up and over the offside, no timing. A reprieve. Tilak Varma, and look at the celebration. Look at the emotion. Arshdeep Singh into the wicket column now, and India know what that means.
Well, that's a rough wicket, isn't it? Niall, and an important one, was looking dangerous. Ross Adair. The good adjustment by Arshdeep was a tad bit fuller. The previous over, the back of length, again something that you mentioned before, Niall. Don't move as much as that. Just stand still and let your hands do the rest. And pay the price for it. It's gone back 16 of 7, 21 for 2 Ireland. A little short on runs of late. Oh, gets lucky, gets very lucky. Off the inside edge. Gets off the mark.
Sometimes you need a little bit of luck, and Harry Tector has got that. Good length from Arshdeep Singh. Back of a length. A little bit of extra bounce. Well, Harry Tector will feel he deserves that bit of luck. Sometimes you need a wee bit of luck against a new ball. Didn't do a great deal wrong, truth be told.
And it's a good length and a very good line, especially to Harry. Just go through the offside, gets a little across at times.
Pull away, not quite out of the screws, but may well just trickle into the ropes. It does indeed.
There was in good position to play that shot. Was in that position quite early. And that's what you see in T20 cricket so much with contemporary batters. Not much footwork, just a little foot forward, and then the hands take over. Not out of the middle. Again, pretty high on the bat.
That's beautifully cut away. That'll race to the boundary. Oh, that's Harry Tector, prime Harry Tector.
Yeah, great shot. Just a little bit of width offered from Arshdeep. Again, similar length, but the angle left arm over, just pushing it across Harry Tector, and Harry Tector climbs into that beautifully. Great weight transfer and watching it right onto the bat, and that'll get his confidence going. He's had a nervy couple of minutes here since he's come to the crease. A few playing misses, but that should.
Good, use of the feet. This time it's worked away square, and that'll be all the way for 4. Lorcan Tucker into double figures.
Yeah, well played by Lorcan Tucker. Just again advancing down the wicket, really using the feet coming down at the ball to try and throw the bowlers off their length, and worked out that time. And Prince Yadav went fuller. Lorcan Tucker's flicked it through vacant square leg, and it's raced away for 4. Again, the captain spoke about adapting to conditions.
Nick's gone. Lorcan Tucker walks. Ishan Kishan takes the catch, and a first T20 international wicket for Prince Yadav. It's the opposition captain, and Ireland 48 for 3.
Yeah, a little tickle through. Ishan Kishan takes the catch.
We are very close, and he has been an inspiration for us, and he's one of the most inspirational personalities in India for many generations.
Well, we've just witnessed a shot that Sachin Tendulkar would be proud of. It is glorious. It's to the boundary, and with that, thank you very much, Mr. Niraj Singh. And back to you, Niall and Isabel.
Thank you.
Yeah, not Niall and Isabel, but yeah, good shot there coming off Gallitz's bat. Slightly short. Suryan Shergay bounced on it, didn't he?
Side, so it's going to be mostly short.
It is short, and it's gone into the sky. Just over the fielder. Sanju Samson was showcasing interest for a minute minute. It's 6.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have a field that's an obvious giveaway. When you have 3 fielders square deep on the leg side, you know the ball is not going to be full, which is fine. You have to make that commitment as a bowling side as well. It took a bit of a risk because these are not short boundaries. The pitch is not so easy for big hitting, so there was a risk taken by Kalitz, and just a few inches over.
It was the slower delivery, but it didn't land. Didn't land in Arshdeep's hands as well. It was a free hit anyway. So 6 more runs to the kitty.
Should have just stuck to normal length, because it's not easy to hit 6s of a length ball. He's trying for the Yorker, hasn't got it right, and that's the problem. People often wonder why don't. Second look, looks like a possible catch. He's also well inside the boundary rope actually when he jumped, and he finishes outside the boundary, so that will. Humans more and more being replaced.
Goes for the long hoik. High in the iris sky, 1 bounce 4, bisecting the fielders in the deep. A grimace on the face of Sanju Samson.
Now Akshar Patel has a right to keep looking in that direction, because that ball actually fell inside the boundary rope, and Akshar Patel is a superb deep fielder, so he has every right to expect a better, maybe, effort from one of the two fielders. We've got no clue.
Oh, lucky. A top edge over Ishan Kishan's head. Will take that boundary gladly.
You're going to swing hard. Ben Kalitz was a good length again in line from Prince Yadav in towards the kind of thigh pad area, and he's top edged it. Ishan Kishan just not tall enough, and big momentum for Ireland here. The momentum has shifted as it did on Friday.
Hasn't timed it, but Mirov's inside the circle. This is good batting. This is very good batting. Flat batted it for another boundary. The 100 comes up with that.
Yeah, good cricket. Kalitz just backing away a little bit, getting set. Anticipated that Harshit Rana was going to go into the wicket on a straight line. Just created the room for the hands to come through and got excellent connection on it. And it's nearly gone all the way for 6. Great position there. Just stable on contact.
Shivam Dube. That's way up, and long enough. Yes, it is. All you can do as a fielder is just watch it sail over your head. Starts the over with a 6.
Smashed it. Dube, little full. Ben Kalitz has loaded up, and he's held his right side, a little bit longer. Previous over, he was opening up a little bit too quickly. Held his shape beautifully there, and straight out of the middle. And the minute he hit it, he knew that was 6. Again, Ben Kalitz is on form.
That should be a wicket. Yes, the partnership is broken. The wicket that India needed of Ben Khalid, who's looking very dangerous. He's played a really good hand here, but he's got to walk back. It's a rough wicket.
Yeah, well bowled. You mentioned long on. The skipper was a little bit straighter. The tactic was to bowl wide of the stumps, keep it away from the hitting zone. Deep third man and deep cover. Ben Kalitz has hit it nicely, but unfortunately straight to Tilak Varma, and he's frustrated. He's batted nicely, 37 off 23. Ireland 113 for 4.
Gone, first bowler. Change of momentum that India needed. 2 and 2 for Shivam Dube, 2 and 2 for India, and they're back into it.
Absolutely. Caught on the crease, slightly fuller length. Catching Gareth Delaney on the crease, little footwork. Hit the top.
Pressure is a privilege. Smashed down the ground to end 17. Ireland 131 for 5. Jasprit Bumrah and Hardik Pandya, the others. Smashed straight down the ground. Welcome back. George Dockrell goes big.
Well, the evolution of George Dockrell. This is what he's in the team for. So often you can come in at the end, you're supposed to hit big and it doesn't quite come off, but the last couple he's had some very...
Footwork again, cut away, there's a fielder there and it's comfortably pouched. Dockrell falls for 19, it's very well played. Arshdeep Singh takes another wicket. Akshar Patel with a fine catch. A rough wicket.
Yeah, very good. Good pace, good length as well, because the space was over extra cover or over point, but the length was exactly the one to hit it to Akshar Patel in the deep, who made no mistake. But it's a handy little knock from George Dockrell. 19 from 14, Ireland 104.
That's cut away, a little gap, and that's a 50 for Harry Tector, his first in 8 innings in T20 internationals. Harry Tector, but it's his 9th 50 overall, and on his milestone 100th T20 international, he raises his bat aloft again. Ireland 149 for 6.
Very classy shot, weighted so beautifully. 2 fielders up there, but finds the gap. Uses the pace on offer. May have struggled a little at the start. Missed opportunity when he was on 11, but you drop someone like Harry Tector. Full, then the short one, and then into the pitch. Harry Tector hanging back, expecting the Yorker. Can't quite catch up with it. And at the end, well, a little bit of theatrics. Harry Tector goes for a well-made 53.
No balls or wides. Can make a maximum of 160 here. Slow ball again, straight up. Ishan Kishan calls for it, and he's going to have another. Prince Yarov takes 3 on debut, 3 for 22. It's a superb return for a thoroughly deserving player, Ishan Kishan, with his 3rd catch of the match as well. Ireland, they end their innings on 154 for 8.
To come in, and they have, goes to show, 155 to win for India.
Feel a lot more comfortable chasing down this total of 155, these two openers. But against the first few overs are going to be so crucial. I know it's cliched, but the new ball would do something. And Ireland, to get back into this game, need early wickets here, Kev.
The new ball in the power play. Sanju Samson, 28 average. Abhishek Sharma, superb average, just under 34.
Samson, first ball. What a start to his international career. First game, player of the match. Here we go. India need 155. Sanju Samson on strike. Kind of bowling against the wind here a little, Jai Mundra, with a slip in place. Oh, swing! It's a first bowler again! Would you believe it? Jai Mundra, first ball to Sanju Samson, who's taken the DRS. It did swing, but did it do too much?
TV umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. The on-field decision is out. I've checked the feet. It's a fair delivery. Can we start with front on, please? Ball is close to bat. Can we confirm with ultra edge, please? Ultra edge coming up. Nice and slow. Yeah, clear gap between bat and ball. Satisfies there's no bat involved. We'll move on to ball tracking, please.
Come on, Jake. Come on.
Ball tracking coming up. Pitching in line. Impact in line. Wickets hitting. Aiden, stay with your on-field decision of out. Stand by. Your on-screen now signal out.
He's gone, Sanju Samson. 2 deliveries to Sanju Samson from Jai Mundra. Twice he's got him out. Lost the wicket, lost the reviews. Sanju Samson, first bowler. India are rocked early. None for 1. And as well. To end of the bat. Will he step out first ball? No, he doesn't. Oh, that should be another wicket. That's gone way up in the air, and he's taken a blinder. Misjudged it. Another wicket for Jai Mundra. Another wicket for Ireland. And that is a rough wicket. Both the Indian openers back in the dugout. And Ireland are back and how.
What a catch. Matt Hollard, the man of the match from game 1. That's gone so high. As you said, Deep maybe overran it, but kept his composure, stayed nice and calm, and that's a phenomenal catch to get rid of Abhishek Sharma. First ball, India 1 for 2.
That should be 4. Lil too full. And he punishes Shreyas Iyer off the mark.
Yeah, great shot. Through extra cover, as you mentioned, Deep, one of his stronger areas with that open blade. Too full from Humphries. And he's not going to miss out on that, the Indian captain. Watching the ball right onto the blade and just opening the wrist at the last minute to access.
Defending that by... That's another 4. Lil more room outside off stump. He loves that area, Ishan Kishan. Very good square of the wicket. That's the second boundary of the over.
Yeah, the first boundary was too full and wide. This one's too short and wide, and Ishan Kishan is not going to miss out on that. Found the gap at forward point. Raced away to the boundary.
Yeah, not the line that he wants to bowl in his first over. That's nicely placed, carved it behind point for another boundary. That's what Shreyas Iyer will do if you give him enough room.
Yeah, great batting. Went deep in his crease and slightly outside off stump. Mundra tried to overcompensate and just couldn't get it to swing back and created width. Slapped away through backward point for 4. He looks in good form.
Yeah, if you look at his setup, he gets really deep, like you said, in the crease. So anything short and wide, he's ready for it. So you've got to hit the right length here to him and the line as well. That's it, inside edge. That's another wicket. That is Jai Mundra's 3rd. And he's got the Indian skipper who looks shocked. This is brilliant from Jai Mundra, brilliant for Ireland.
He can't believe it. Can't believe he's dragged it on. It was a little bit tighter than the previous ball. Length was similar. Looked like he was through the shot early, maybe the slowness off the surface. Ireland won't mind. Jai Mundra won't mind. Shreyas Iyer gone for 10. India 19 for 3.
Tucked away nicely. Lovely, lovely bit of timing. Any left-hander worth their salt will just milk that all day long. Isabel Joyce.
A rare wrong line from Mundra. He's been on the mark. Everything he's done seemed to come off, but not on this occasion. Just rode the bounce ever so slightly. All you have to do is beat the fielder at 45, which is exactly what Tilak Varma's done. Low-risk cricket is about getting Tector in.
Well, in the air. Chance at the bowler's end. Chance with a hit. Gone! Wonderful work! Ross Adair! The left-hander from Hollywood, Belfast strikes.
Well, if you're Ishan Kishan, that's a rough wicket. Because he was left stranded. Probably could have taken the single. And what was brilliant here was he set himself, took a split second and said, right, I've got a hit right at the top of the stumps. If he was a bowler, he'd be delighted. Ishan Kishan saying, there was a 1 there. Left stranded, absolutely miles out. Kishan goes for 12. India in trouble, 35 for...
Oh, he's edged it. What a catch there by the captain. Akshar Patel has to depart. And this is a telling blow for India's fortunes.
That man again, Matt Hollard, player of the match in the last game, and this one is a ball that bounces a bit too much for Akshar Patel. And it's not just the bounce, the slowness of pace with the bounce is the problem. Now here you'll see there is bounce, but the ball has come so slowly off the pitch that he's not been able to use the pace.
Thinking 6. He's thinking down the ground and 6. Down the ground. 1 bounce 4. Game on here, Stormont.
Great contact. Dubé standing so still at the crease, just watching the ball out of Humphries' hand. Humphries was potentially going Yorker, missed it by only a fraction. Arm ball, got the hands through the ball and shows off his power. Shivam Dubé straight down the ground.
Look how he picks the bat up. It's amazing. He picks the bat.
Give you, it's a big over.
Darted in, lifted high, there's a fielder waiting. Matt Humphries secures the wicket of Shivam Dubé, beautifully taken by George Dockrell, and that might be the moment. There are big batters to come, and Tilak Varma remains the anchor, but that is a massive wicket from an Irish perspective.
Something had to give, something had to. India required 12 and over. This is good bowling, again, good use and good knowledge of the dimensions. Banged in shot, long square boundaries and didn't time it at all. Definitely not as much as they would like to. Dubey gone for 20 of 16. India.
Pollard back into the attack. Looking for a big one, and the first six of the India innings. A spinny super six from Tilak Varma, who goes to 50 spectacularly. His 7th 50 in T20 internationals.
Was right in his hitting arc. Straight in the slot, even though got the toe end of the bat, had enough on it. And that is his area. Will look to hit on the leg side. And this is where Ireland has to be smart. Maybe wide Yorkers would be the...
Wider, straight up, the chance for a second wicket for Pollard, and to dismiss the very dangerous Tilak Varma, taken by Liam McCarthy. A 7th Indian wicket falls. Ireland will feel they're within reach now of a series victory over the two-time and reigning world champions, 2024 and 2026 world champions, after the inaugural champions as well in 2007.
This is very good cricket from Ireland. Just talking about bowling that wide line to Tilak Varma. He does that, made that necessary changes in the field and got rewarded for it. That's where you want to bowl to Tilak. Good innings of 55 or 46. He's got to go back 117 for 7 India.
Just bobbled out. Harshit Rana high. There's a fielder gathering underneath it again. Shedge, Suryan Shedge is out. Tim Tector takes the catch. Falls for 1 off 5, and India 121 for 8 with 13 balls remaining.
Yeah, again, just using the dimension. That is the longest part of the ground, the deep mid-wicket area. Had a fielder placed there. Yeah, not long enough as far as India is concerned and Shedge is concerned. On debut, he's got to go for 1 off 5.
A full toss. Well, who's underneath it? Tim Tector. The Tectors combine for the 9th wicket. Tim Tector. He's been brilliant in the field. Harry Tector, it's not the over he would have wanted. It's not the way he would have dreamed it, but he has taken the wicket in a clutch moment. The Tectors have come to the fore.
And also not the delivery he would have wanted. That was a full toss. And Harshit would be kicking himself. Shorter straight boundary, full toss in his arc. But couldn't time it. Big wicket, massive wicket. And a good catch under pressure. Rana gone 21 off 10. 147 for 9 India.
Last man in. So slow down the ground. It's 6, but it's a win for Ireland, the greatest weekend in Irish cricket history. Ireland win by 1 run, a hat-trick of victories in 3 days as Lorcan Tucker begins his reign with a stunning maiden series victory over India. Against the odds, the world champions are toppled in Belfast. Unforgettable, incredible, a victory to savour, a weekend to remember.
This is massive, this is historic here. Ireland winning the series, it's a clean sweep, 2-0. And you wouldn't believe this. The Indian fans can't believe it. I'm sure the Irish fans can't believe it either. And like you said, Izzy, the greatest weekend as far as Irish cricket is concerned. Beating India. As far as men's cricket is concerned, you got Irish women's beating West Indies yesterday. But what a massive, massive, momentous moment for Irish cricket.